everyone, this is David with Android Police, and we're doing a quick hands-on with the Xperia Z1 here at IFA in Berlin. As you can see, this is the Xperia Z1. It looks a lot like the Xperia Z did, though it does have an obviously more refined chassis. It's still using that glass backplate that some people love, some people hate. It's still waterproof. That means you still got these kind of weird port covers on it. One of the interesting things I noticed was that Sony's moved the charging light indicator up the top of the phone where the earpiece speaker is. It looks kind of neat. Otherwise, the Sony software layer doesn't actually look that much different on the Z1, although they are pushing a new social service, I believe, as part of their newer software layer here. I forget what it's called. But it's running a Snapdragon 800 processor. It has obviously going to have LTE in some markets. It's going to initially roll out later this month. It has 5-inch 1080p display. And I mean, otherwise, it looks a lot like what Sony's done to date. The big thing they're really selling here is the camera, obviously, which is the quote G-Lens camera with an Exmor 1/2 image sensor. And what Sony's touting here is that you can get up to 3x zoom. It's a sort of digital zoom, but without any quote loss of clarity. With the 20.3 megapixel sensor, which is impressive. It really holds up. That sounds a bit like what Nokia is promising with the Lumia 1020. So the camera is obviously going to be the really big selling point here, and as you can see, there's the viewfinder. Sony uses a very fast frame rate on its viewfinder. It's 60 hertz, I think, which makes it look a bit odd. But we obviously can't take any image samples here that would do much of meaningful justice that we could show you quite yet. Obviously, we'll be reviewing the Z1 as soon as we can. As far as it feels a bit lighter than the Z, I'd have to say. Sony's using a complete piece of aluminum that bands around the entire phone to support structure, and as such, the phone's going to be very solid, obviously. We don't have any pricing information. We don't have any American carrier information. Given the Z's lackluster reception for American carriers, it's hard to say what the Z1 will do. That's the Z1.